What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick, and today we are building another house in The Sims 4. This one you may even recognize from the very popular TV show American Horror Story. This house is featured in one of the seasons of the show titled Murder House. I haven't watched it. I know this is a pretty graphic season, and I don't really do that. So I haven't actually seen it, but this house is notorious. It is gorgeous. It's all brick, Victorian, massive, and just has all these really cool features that I think translate pretty well to The Sims 4 now that we have curved walls. That was a game changer for this build. I knew once that came that I wanted to attempt building this house, and here we are. You could see a little bit earlier I had some of the some fan art maybe of the house, just for some reference of mine, what I was kind of looking at when I was building this house. Some fun facts and features of this one: it has 5 bedrooms, honestly more than that if you make some of the other rooms into bedrooms. There's a lot of rooms in this house. 5.5 bathrooms. There's 2 half baths on the main floor, and then every bedroom on the second floor has an ensuite. The third floor, there's 1 shared bathroom. Now, this was one of the most recognizable features of the house. It is the curved staircase entrance feature. And I'm so pleased with how this one turned out. Right here you can see another picture of what I was looking at to kind of build this house, and I think I did a really nice job. The game is pretty limited with what you can do, so I just did my best, and that's all that really matters. It's a really nice house. You can download it on the gallery right now under my user ID Nicholas Game. It's unfurnished. I haven't finished furnishing the house, but I did include all of the bathrooms and closets. So when you download the house, if you download it, at this point it's missing most of the interior, but those rooms are completed. All the wallpaper and flooring is done though, and there's really nice light fixtures picked out. I always try and get that done first. I think it's a really nice way to have a sense of direction for the build by working on those. I think they're boring rooms. I never really have too much fun decorating bathrooms, but when you do it before decorating the rest of the house, it gives you a nice direction into what you could potentially do. I made so many tweaks to this. You really only see the front of the house, I believe, from the actual TV show. So I was working off of floor plans and inspiration pictures because the house does exist in real life. I don't know if they filmed in it, but it exists, and it's elaborate and grand in every way. So that really shaped my vision for the house. I tried to follow the backyard, or at least the general layout of the house, pretty closely. There is a huge extension. I think there could be multiple actually in the real house that I didn't include. They were like, it looked like a gymnasium. I don't know any other better way to describe it, but that worked. And I just took it out because it did not fit for what I had envisioned for this house. I've said that a trillion times. Some other features about this one. Well, of course, it's built for a very wealthy family. You need a lot of money to move into this house, or use the free real estate cheat. Then you can get it pretty easily. It's a lot of money, even without any of the furnishings. It's 165,000 simoleons, so this could be one of my most expensive builds. Wow. It's probably the brick, and I use a lot of nice detailing and floors and walls. It's when you build a house of this nature, it feels almost inappropriate to use the cheaper appliances. Everything just, why wouldn't you fill it with the nicest things you can? It has a curved 3-story grand foyer, which you saw on the front of the house. It's amazing. I'm incredibly impressed with it. One of the best things I think I've ever built in a house. I've built many, many, many homes for many years, and this one is shocking to me that I can build it in a Sims game like that. It looks really nice. There's no screenshots of it. You'll see it if you download it, but it will be in the furnished version whenever that one actually comes out. It's going to take a while. It has some private balconies on the 3rd floor. I love all the different floors and levels. I think that it just makes the home so much more dynamic and realistic. There's really big, spacious bedrooms, all with en-suites as I mentioned previously, and a tiered outdoor living space, which you can see me working on right now. The actual house has this brick pathway leading up to it that has a few steps, and I wanted to pay homage to that and follow it. Just generally, it's not the exact same house as you'll see in the TV show or as the actual manor, but it looks pretty close, and I think it's a really nice translation in The Sims. I built it in the neighborhood with the Goth family on this corner lot. Funny enough, the house next door I also built. You can see it in the corner, the light green, also Victorian house. That is from the movie Psycho. I built it a long time ago, a few months ago, so I guess not that long. But I guess this is my horror neighborhood in Willow Creek. Every house is just got some history to it. But I'm going around and landscaping the backyard. I included this curved patio with some light furnishing, just some chairs, dining table, a grill, typical outdoor furnishing, so you can really make it whatever you would want. I figure this lot is really public. There's a park next to it, so you wouldn't want too much outside, and you're not going to get too much privacy unless you add all of these big fences, and I didn't really want to do that. This house would look amazing on a bigger lot with a lot more privacy. This way I built it, though, I didn't do that, so I tried to make it a bit more, I guess the type of backyard you would see if you knew a lot of people would be looking at it. Pretty simple, not a lot of private activities going on, like a pool or anything, but it looks nice. I added all of these plants around the house just to make it feel lived in. A tip that I always would recommend is pick a few plants that you want to use to landscape your lot and stick them around in a bunch of places. It creates a lot of cohesion and consistency, and it's a really easy way to make your build look a bit more tied together if that's what you're going for. You'll see a lot of different plants kind of repeated, resized, rotated, all of those different fun verbs to just make them look a little bit different. But I'm already decorating the foyer. You can see the whole inside of the house is empty for the most part, but there are the floors and everything in the floor plan, and it is just the most magnificent house ever. I can't get over it enough. I'm so pleased with how this one turned out. I hope that you are as well. I really liked all the feedback that I got on Rihanna's house, which I had built before, so I wanted to try another real life home, and I thought this one would be a nice one. Is it Halloween? No. Is American Horror Story on TV right now? No. But I was inspired, and I don't usually build houses this big, so I thought it was a nice change. I'm really pleased with it. We're almost at the end. There's some screenshots with some extra reference pictures. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week. You guys are the absolute best. See ya!